What if I told you, if someone tried to assassinate the President of the United States right now, they would already be too late? Not because of luck, not because of chance, but because, somewhere in the background, a hidden system has already seen them, tracked them, and prepared for them. Right now. And here's the terrifying part. Most of it is completely invisible. When you see the president walking calmly across the White House lawn, waving to cameras, it looks ordinary, controlled, safe. But behind that simple moment is a massive, layered security operation so advanced that every second is calculated, monitored, and protected. This isn't just security. It's a system designed to predict danger before it even happens. Long before the president arrives at any location, entire teams are deployed in secret. They scan buildings, analyze vantage points, study crowd behavior, and map out every possible threat scenario. Every door, every window, every rooftop is evaluated. Escape routes are planned. Backup routes are planned. And then, backup routes for those backup routes. But that's just the beginning. Because while all of this is happening on the ground, something else is happening above you. Airspace is silently restricted. Aircraft are tracked in real time. Any unauthorized movement can trigger an immediate response. At the same time, highly trained snipers are already in position, hidden, watching, waiting. You won't see them. You're not supposed to. And yet, they see everything. But here's where it gets even more intense. The president doesn't just travel in a car. He travels inside one of the most heavily fortified vehicles ever built, a machine designed to survive explosions, gunfire, and even chemical attacks. It's not just transportation, it's a moving fortress. And even then, that still isn't enough. Because the real strategy isn't just protection. It's confusion, decoy movements, unpredictable routes, last-minute schedule changes. In some cases, even insiders don't know the president's exact movements until minutes before they happen. Why? Because if no one knows the plan, no one can leak it. And if no one can leak it, no one can exploit it. But here's a question most people never think about. What happens if everything fails? What if, somehow, a threat gets through? There are emergency protocols so extreme, so classified, that only a handful of people in the world fully understand them. Entire chains of command can shift instantly. Secure locations can be activated in seconds. Evacuation procedures are executed with precision that leaves no room for hesitation. This isn't just a response system. It's a system built for the worst-case scenario. And yet, despite all of this, the president still appears in public, still shakes hands, still stands in open spaces where, theoretically, anything could happen. So how is that even possible? How do you protect one of the most targeted individuals on Earth, in plain sight, without ever letting the system fail? Because what you see on the surface is only a fraction of what's really happening. And the deeper you go, the more unbelievable it gets. In this video, we're going to break down the hidden layers, the secret tactics, and the real systems that make it nearly impossible to get close to the President of the United States. And trust me, the final one is something they rarely ever talk about. Before we dive in, if you enjoy uncovering secrets like this and want to support the channel, take a second to like this video and subscribe to Top 10 Uncovered. It might seem small, but it helps us bring you more powerful, eye-opening content like this. And trust me, you don't want to miss what's coming next. Welcome to Top 10 Uncovered, where we break down the world's most fascinating secrets, hidden systems, and untold truths. Today, we're diving deep into something few people truly understand. The real system protecting the most powerful person on Earth. Number 10. Advanced Security Teams. Long before the president ever steps foot in a location, the operation has already begun. Days, sometimes weeks, in advance, specialized teams are sent ahead to prepare the environment. These aren't just basic security personnel. These are highly trained experts who analyze every inch of the area with one goal in mind: eliminate every possible threat. Buildings are inspected. Rooftops are mapped. Windows are checked. Even nearby construction sites are evaluated for risk. According to multiple reports from major news organizations, these advanced teams coordinate closely with local law enforcement, intelligence agencies, and military units to create a full security blueprint of the area. Every entry point is controlled. Every exit route is planned. And then, backup routes are created in case something goes wrong. But it goes deeper. They don't just study the environment, they study people. Crowd behavior is analyzed. Suspicious patterns are flagged. Anyone who seems out of place may already be under quiet surveillance before the president even arrives. And here's the part most people never realize. By the time you see the president walking into a room, that room has already been cleared in ways you can't even imagine. But if you think preparing the ground is impressive, wait until you see what happens above it. Number 9. Airspace lockdown. The moment the president is scheduled to appear somewhere, the sky itself becomes a controlled zone. Temporary flight restrictions are put into place, sometimes covering miles of airspace. According to aviation authorities and global reporting agencies, no unauthorized aircraft is allowed anywhere near the president's location. And this isn't just a suggestion. It's enforced in real time. Radar systems track every movement in the sky. Fighter jets are often placed on standby, ready to intercept any aircraft that violates the restricted zone. In some cases, helicopters are deployed instantly to investigate suspicious activity. Even drones, something that has become increasingly common, are treated as serious threats. Advanced detection systems can identify and neutralize them within seconds. But what makes this system truly powerful is its speed. Decisions are made in real time. Responses are immediate. There is no delay, no hesitation. Because in this environment, even a few seconds could mean everything. And yet, while the sky is locked down and monitored, there's another layer of protection watching from much closer. Closer than you think. Number 8. Hidden snipers. You won't see them. That's the point. But they are always there. Whenever the president appears in public, highly trained sniper teams are positioned strategically around the area. Rooftops, windows, elevated structures, anywhere that provides a clear line of sight. Their job isn't just to respond. It's to prevent. These individuals are among the most elite marksmen in the world. They undergo intense training, not just in shooting, but in observation, threat detection, and rapid decision-making. They are constantly scanning the environment, watching movements, identifying anything unusual. And here's what makes it even more intense. They're not just looking for obvious threats. They're looking for behavior. A sudden movement, a strange posture, a moment that doesn't feel right. Because in their world, instinct can save lives. And if something does happen, their response is immediate, silent, precise, final. But even with eyes watching from above, the system doesn't rely on visibility alone. Because sometimes, the best protection is staying unpredictable. Number 7. Unpredictable scheduling. If you think the president's schedule is fixed and predictable, think again. In reality, it's constantly changing. Locations are adjusted. Times are shifted. Routes are altered, sometimes at the very last minute. According to security experts and global intelligence reports, even insiders may not know the full plan until moments before it happens. Why? Because predictability creates vulnerability. If a potential attacker can anticipate where the president will be, they can plan. But if the plan itself is always shifting, that opportunity disappears. This strategy creates confusion for anyone trying to track or target the president. It forces potential threats into a reactive position, always guessing, always uncertain. And that uncertainty is a powerful form of defense. But what happens when the president actually moves? That's where things get even more serious. So far, you've seen how the system prepares, controls, and watches from every angle. But everything we've covered is just the outer layer. Because once the president is actually on the move, the level of protection increases dramatically. And what's coming next? This is where things go from impressive to almost unbelievable. Because the next few systems aren't just about security. They're about survival. Quick question for you. Out of everything you've seen so far, which one surprised you the most? And do you think any system like this could ever fail? Let me know in the comments below. I read every single one, and I'm curious to hear what you think. Now let's continue. Number 6. The presidential motorcade. When the president travels, it's not just a drive. It's a moving fortress. The motorcade includes multiple vehicles, each with a specific role. Some are decoys. Some carry security personnel. Some are equipped with advanced communication systems. And at the center of it all is the president's car, often referred to as the Beast. This vehicle is built to withstand extreme conditions, explosions, gunfire, even chemical attacks. Reports from major global outlets have described it as one of the most secure vehicles ever created. But here's what makes the motorcade so effective. Coordination. Every vehicle moves in perfect synchronization. Routes are cleared in advance. Traffic is controlled. Intersections are secured. And if something unexpected happens, the entire formation can shift instantly. Because in this system, mobility is protection. But even this level of defense isn't enough on its own. Because sometimes, the safest place isn't on the move. Number 5. Secure locations and bunkers. Hidden beneath the surface, there are places few people will ever see. Secure bunkers. Reinforced locations. Emergency shelters designed to protect the president in the worst-case scenario. These facilities are built to withstand extreme threats, from attacks to disasters. They are equipped with communication systems, life support infrastructure, and everything needed to maintain command and control. And here's the key detail. They can be activated instantly. If a situation escalates, the president can be moved to one of these secure locations within moments. The transition is fast, precise, and carefully coordinated. Because when everything else fails, these locations become the last line of defense. But what if the threat isn't physical? What if it's something you can't see? Number 4. Intelligence networks. Before any threat becomes real, it often exists as information. And that's where intelligence comes in. Agencies around the world are constantly gathering data, tracking potential threats, monitoring communications, and analyzing patterns. According to global security reports, many risks are identified and neutralized long before they ever reach the president. This is prevention at its highest level. Because the best way to stop an attack is to stop it before it begins. But even with all this information, all this planning, all this preparation, there are still systems in place for when things go wrong. And the next ones are on another level entirely. Everything you've seen so far is impressive. But the top 3, this is where the system becomes something else entirely. Because these aren't just security measures. They are last resort strategies, designed for moments when everything else has failed. Moments when seconds matter, and decisions can change history. Number 3. Rapid response teams. When something happens, response time is everything. That's why elite rapid response teams are always nearby, ready to act within seconds. These teams are trained for high-risk scenarios, from active threats to emergency evacuations. Their movements are fast, coordinated, precise. They don't hesitate, because hesitation costs time. And time can cost everything. But even they aren't the final layer. Number 2. The nuclear football. At all times, wherever the president goes, a highly classified briefcase follows, known as the nuclear football. It contains the tools needed to respond to the most extreme global threats. It ensures that even in chaos, command and control are never lost. But as powerful as this is, there's still one final layer, and it changes everything. Number 1. The emergency continuity plan. If everything fails, this is what remains. A system so secret, so complex, that most details have never been fully revealed. Known as the continuity plan, it ensures that even in the most catastrophic scenario, leadership continues. Chain of command shifts instantly. Secure locations activate. Operations continue without interruption. This is not just protection. This is survival of the system itself. From hidden snipers to intelligence networks, from fortified vehicles to secret bunkers, protecting the president is one of the most complex operations in the world. Every layer works together. Every system has a purpose. And every second, it's all in motion. If you made it this far, you now understand something most people never will. So if you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, share, and subscribe to Top 10 Uncovered. And if you're curious to uncover even more hidden systems and untold truths, check out our next video. Because, trust me, this is just the beginning.